Here's the 30-second lesson on what legends know. Never practice nunchucks in a crowded room. Never eat chole before a road trip. Always take your shirt off before you iron it. Don't take a call near a swimming pool. And don't forget, saving is not investing. Legends don't just save, they invest in mutual funds. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
BJP President JP Nadda has sprung a surprise. He has suggested that his party does not need its ideological patron, the RSS, to win elections anymore. That's quite a bold move. That's what I am going to discuss in this episode of Politically Correct. I will try to decipher the reason for his remarks in the middle of the elections and then discuss whether the BJP can really do without the RSS. In an interview with the Indian Express, JP Nadda said, and I quote, शुरू में हम अक्षम होंगे, थोड़ा कम होंगे, आरएसएस की ज़रूरत पड़ती थी, आज हम बढ़ गए हैं, सक्षम हैं, तो बीजेपी अपने आप को चलाती है, unquote. Let me try to translate into English what the BJP president said. Quote, we might have been less capable in the beginning and needed the RSS, but we have grown today and we are capable. The BJP runs itself or runs its own affairs, unquote. When he was asked if he was suggesting that he did not need the RSS for political activities anymore, Nadda replied that it was not a question of need, as the RSS does its own ideological work and we do ours, quote unquote. We know that the RSS does not have much say in the functioning of PM Modi-led government and the party, but for the BJP president to declare independence like that, it's a big, bold statement. Nadda said, and I quote, powered by our karyakartas or workers, we have emerged as the preferred choice of 140 crore Indians. Read between the lines. Essentially, he is saying that the BJP is winning elections with the power of its own karyakartas. That is to say, that if the BJP wins the 2024 Lok Sabha election, the credit goes to BJP workers, not the RSS karyakartas who have been traditionally instrumental in laying the groundwork for the BJP's victories through decades of hard work on the ground. And the goodwill they earn is then used by the BJP during elections. Not for a moment should you assume that Nadda is dissing the RSS just like that. He won't. He is a product of the Singh Sakha and has held multiple posts in the ABVP, the Singh student wing. Before, of course, he rose in his career and has now become the party president. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was an RSS pracharak, while Home Minister Amit Shah was associated with the ABVP. So there is no way that Nadda would say anything against the RSS just like that, not even in a slip of the tongue, unless he is trying to convey a message. To understand why he said what he said, let's look at what Prime Minister Narendra Modi had to say about the 2014 Lok Sabha election in an interview with British author and former BBC correspondent Lance Price. His book, The Modi Effect, Inside Narendra Modi's Campaign to Transform India, was released in early 2015. And a quote from Prime Minister Modi's interview that I reported in the Hindustan Times. Quote, past elections have shown Indian culture is such that people have tremendous faith and trust in an individual. People wanted clarity about who the leading person will be, and I was seeing this question asked in every meeting I attended, and I was hearing vociferous chants of give us a trusted name, not a party name. In all corners of the country, they believed Modi was the only hope and wanted to see him win, unquote. That was the Prime Minister speaking to Lance Price. In a nutshell, the BJP's victory in 2014 was all about Modi, not the BJP or the RSS. PM Modi's views have not changed since then. Remember the number of times he says, I, Modi, Modi's guarantees in his public addresses. Let me share a few things here about that interview. Let me share a few things about what happened after I reported that interview. After my story on his interview to his biographer appeared, my office started getting calls from the PMO. They said the story was wrong. We then asked if they were denying the interview. Did the PM not say these words in his interview with Lance Price? They said that was not a point. How I presented it was wrong. What I had said in my report, that the PM saying that the people voted for him, the individual, not the party, was something that flew in the face of Mohan Bhagwat's, RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat's assertion that the victory was a result of the people's desire for change, not for an individual. I am sharing a link of that story. Well, those exchanges with that functionary went on for long, but the most interesting thing was that the PMO functionary was not willing to officially send a rejoinder. He couldn't have, because the PM was so categorical in his interview. Anyway, that was 9 years back. Let's get back to Nadda's interview. So what is the BJP president driving at? He is suggesting that while Modi has been the biggest factor in the BJP's victories, in the process the BJP has also become big and robust in its own right. It needs the RSS only for ideological guidance, not to win elections. In 2019, the BJP became the world's largest party, claiming to have 18 crore members. I might quibble that the party never made public the data of members constituency-wise or state-wise. If that data was available, you could always match with the BJP's vote share in a constituency or a state in an election and see whether it corresponded to the claim about membership figures. Be that as it may, nobody can doubt that the BJP is now a mammoth no other party comes close to. Nadda's assertion about the BJP's organizational strength is relevant to the succession debate, which should have actually ended with Amit Shah's remarks that Modi will lead the country till 2029 and beyond. It continues nonetheless. If and when there is a battle for succession, the BJP's organizational strength, largely attributed to Amit Shah, is likely to become a factor. It's generally considered that the RSS will be the deciding authority whenever a decision on PM Modi's successor has to be made. But that cannot be the case if the BJP has become so capable that it can win elections on its own without any help from its ideological patron. The RSS should therefore focus on its socio-cultural agenda, leaving the BJP to pursue its political agenda in its own way. I mean, that's my interpretation of what Nadda said. This brings us to the crux. Can the BJP do without the RSS? 2024 general election results may throw up some indicators. People sitting on either side of the fence may differ on who the winner will be, but they tend to agree on one point. There is no Modi wave, even though the PM remains very popular. That's where the organization of the RSS and the BJP becomes important, especially to bring those people to the polling booths who are otherwise indifferent this time. There is a significant chunk of people who may not be very enthusiastic about a third term for PM Modi, but who do not see any alternative in the opposition camp. Given that there are no overpowering emotive issues at play, it becomes important that the BJP-RSS cadres reach out to the people to tell them why Modi's guarantees are crucial for them and the country. After travelling extensively in Uttar Pradesh, my colleague Sanya Dhengra reported a lack of enthusiasm among the RSS cadres, especially in constituencies where the BJP has fielded defectors from other parties and where it has ignored RSS's choice to thrust another candidate. Dil khatta ho gaya, or my heart has soured. That's how an RSS Swayamsevak or volunteer on the ground told my colleague Sanya, explaining why they were lying low in this election. A Sangh functionary pointed out to me that the states where the BJP is expecting an upswing in this election, say Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Odisha, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala, among others, are the places where the BJP is not strong organizationally and banks on the RSS for its growth. As he told me, the Sangh works on charitra nirman or character building. And now I am quoting him. But when the BJP inducts people without character from other parties, RSS or Sangh Swayamsevaks are bound to go cold. That was the RSS functionally talking to me. As my colleague Amog Rohmitra has reported, 1 out of every 4 Lok Sabha candidates of the BJP is a defector. RSS Karyakartas may therefore turn indifferent or cold in these constituencies. That may also give us an inkling of why Nadda might have chosen to make these remarks. Not that RSS volunteers will not vote for the BJP, surely they will. But they would loathe to brave the scorching sun to convince people to come out and ensure BJP candidates' victory. Usually there is a constituency level coordination mechanism between the BJP and the RSS during elections, and the initiative for this comes from the candidates themselves. Defectors would find it difficult to coordinate with RSS Swayamsevaks or vice versa. The 2024 poll results in states where the BJP has been traditionally strong and has built a robust organizational setup down to the booth level, say UP, MP, Gujarat, Rajasthan, will indicate whether the party is in a position to come out of the RSS's shadow. Having said that, PM Modi is still a very strong pull factor for a large number of voters who don't need BJP or RSS cadres to come to them and take them to the polling booths. How many of them will do the same when the election is not for Prime Minister Modi is anybody's guess. Nadda's remark in the interview that the BJP is capable now and can run its own affairs without the RSS's help can be truly tested only in the post-Modi era. That's all from me in this episode of Politically Correct. Thanks for watching.